You work hard. Every month the money comes in. And every month it goes out. Bills. Food. Small things here. Small things there. And at the end of the month there is almost nothing left. Sound familiar? You are not alone. This pattern happens to almost everyone. Not because people are irresponsible. Because no one teaches us the right order. Most people believe that if they just earned a little more, they would finally be able to save. But research shows that when income rises, spending rises with it. The feeling of not enough stays the same. The answer is not to earn more. The answer is much older than that. Welcome back to Gentle Wisdom, where you learn English while becoming a better version of yourself. One story, one step at a time. Today we explore one of the oldest wealth rules in human history. A rule that has existed for thousands of years. A rule so simple it sounds too easy. But almost nobody follows it. By the end of this video you will know exactly what to do. Not someday. Starting today. Let's begin. Lesson 1: The rule that never changes. The year is around 1920. A writer named George S. Clason is studying the ancient city of Babylon. Babylon was one of the wealthiest cities in the world thousands of years ago. Located in what is now Iraq, it was a place where merchants, farmers, and craftspeople built great fortunes from almost nothing. Clason discovered something surprising. The wealthiest people in Babylon all followed the same simple rule. Not a complicated investment strategy. Not a secret only the rich could access. One rule. Anyone could follow it. He wrote about this in a book called The Richest Man in Babylon. First published in 1926, this book has been read by millions of people for nearly a century. The lessons are simple. They were written almost 100 years ago, and they still work today. The central rule is this: pay yourself first. This means before you pay your bills, before you buy food, before you spend on anything else, you set aside a portion of everything you earn. 10%, just one part in 10. That amount belongs to you. It is not for spending. It is for keeping. The rest of your money takes care of your life. But this 10% builds your future. It sounds almost too simple. But that is exactly the point. Wealth does not begin with complicated strategies. It begins with one decision made consistently. Pay yourself first. Save before you spend. Lesson 2: Why most people do the opposite. Most people have a different habit. They earn money. They pay for everything they need. They spend a little on things they want. And then they hope something is left over at the end. But something is almost never left over. This is not because they are callous. It is because of a simple truth about human nature. When money is available, we find ways to use it. New things appear. Small expenses add up. The month ends before the money does. The problem is not how much you earn. The problem is the order. When you spend first and save what is left, saving never happens. When you save first and spend what is left, saving always happens. That is the whole difference. Just the order. Think about water. Water always flows to the lowest point. It does not choose. It just follows gravity. Money is similar. It flows toward the path of least resistance. If spending is easy and saving is hard, the money flows toward spending every time. Paying yourself first changes the path. It makes saving happen before the choice can disappear. Here is one way to start tonight. Before your next paycheck arrives, decide on one number. Even 1%, even 500 yen or $5. An amount small enough that you will not miss it. Set it aside the moment it arrives. Do not wait until the end of the month. Do it first. That one action changes the pattern. Lesson 3: The story of Alba and Ren. Think about two people who both start their first real job this year. Alba is someone who works hard and cares deeply about her future. She earns her salary and tells herself she will save what is left at the end of each month. This month is a little tight, she thinks. Next month will be better. Ren makes a different decision. On the first day he receives his salary, he moves 10% into a separate account. He does not touch it. He lives on the rest. Some months are tight, but he adjusts. 5 years later, Alba has almost nothing saved. Not because she did not try. Because the leftover never came. She worked hard every month. But the right moment never arrived. She is still waiting for next month to begin. Ren has built something quiet and real. Not a fortune, but a foundation. He has savings that are growing slowly. He has options that Alba does not have yet. When something unexpected happens, he is ready. When an opportunity arrives, he can say yes. That kind of freedom does not come from earning more. It comes from the habit. Same salary. Same 5 years. A completely different result. The difference was not discipline or willpower. It was one decision made once, repeated every month. Pay yourself first. Save before you spend. Lesson 4: Why small is the point. Many people hear 10% and feel it is too much. They think, I cannot afford to save that much right now. And that feeling is completely understandable. Life is expensive. Starting small is not a compromise. Starting small is the strategy. The richest man in Babylon did not start rich. He started as a poor craftsman. He saved 1 coin out of every 10 he earned. Not because it made him rich quickly, because it built the habit. Aristotle understood something similar. He believed that who we are is built by what we do repeatedly, not by what we do once, not by what we plan to do, by what we actually do again and again. A person who saves 1% every month for a year is not just building money. They are building the identity of someone who saves. And that identity, once formed, is very hard to break. Start with 1% if 10 feels impossible. Start with a number so small you will not feel it. 500 yen. $1. Whatever feels easy. The amount matters less than the habit. Here's why this works. Every time you pay yourself first, you are practicing a belief. The belief that your future matters. the belief that you are worth saving for. Over time, that belief becomes stronger, and as it strengthens, the amount naturally grows. James Clear writes in Atomic Habits, one of the best-selling books on habits ever written, that every small action is a vote for the kind of person you want to become. Every month you save is a vote. Not a big dramatic decision. Just a quiet, consistent vote. Because small habits practiced consistently become who you are. Every month you save is a vote for the person you want to become. Every small amount put aside is a step toward a different life. Every time you pay yourself first, you are choosing your future over your present comfort. So tonight, before you sleep, decide on one number. Any number. Open a separate place to keep it. And when your next paycheck arrives, move that amount first. Before anything else. That is the whole plan. Ancient, simple, and still working. Pay yourself first. Save before you spend. You are becoming. Something has shifted in you today. The person who finishes this video is not quite the same as the one who started it. That shift is real. And it is yours to keep. If you enjoyed today's story, please like and subscribe. A new story arrives every day. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments too. Every choice shapes your life. Small habits, big results. And keep becoming. Study Corner, today's English notes. Welcome to the Study Corner. Let's review 3 useful words from today's story. The first word is portion. In the story we heard, you set aside a portion of everything you earn. A portion means a part of something larger. Not all of it. Just one piece. For example, save a small portion of every paycheck. The next word is fortune. In the story we heard, merchants, farmers, and craftspeople built great fortunes from almost nothing. A fortune means a large amount of money or wealth. It can also mean good luck. For example, she built a small fortune through years of saving. The third word is irresponsible. In the story we heard, not because people are irresponsible. Irresponsible means not being careful or sensible about your actions or duties. For example, it is not irresponsible to struggle with money. Nobody taught you the right order. What was the most useful thing you learned today? Or is there anything you want to know more about? Share your thoughts in the comments. Small steps. Every day. You are doing well. See you tomorrow.